Good morning, it's Tony here at Smart Toyota in Madison. Hey, this morning we have a brand new 2021 Toyota RAV4 XSE Hybrid. So this is the performance version of the Hybrid, and the XSE has a lot of great features that make it unique and a number of styling cues that we'll dive in and learn all about. Let's get started. Okay, beginning up front on the XSE. Now this is silver sky metallic, the color, and then the accent color is midnight black. And you'll notice the grille on the XSE is kind of a gunmetal gray metallic painted grille. And of course it's a hybrid, so you get the Toyota blue badging. There are some really interesting contours in the hood, which give it kind of a more aggressive look. Take a look at our headlight setup. So these are projector style LED headlights. They've got chrome trim on the inside kind of circling around, LED daytime running lights, and then integrated halogen fog lights surrounded by the gloss black trim. And then the lower part of the bumper you can see is gloss black as well. And then we have kind of this silver trim on the very bottom. So a really nice, aggressive, upscale look on the XSE. So the wheels are an 18-inch, 5-spoke cast aluminum wheel. You can see they're painted black with chrome lug nuts. We do have 4-wheel disc brakes. We have anti-lock brakes, traction control, stability control, and then the front suspension is a McPherson strut independent suspension, and they paint the, they paint the struts blue. Notice we also have over the wheel lip moldings that are painted gloss black. The hybrid badging is gloss black as well. And then our outside mirrors, they're gloss black. They fold in, they break away. There's LED turn signals in the lens here. We have blind spot monitoring. They're also power, of course, and they're also heated outside mirrors. And they're nice and big, so they give you lots of visibility. The door handles are painted silver, colored to match. Notice our gloss black rocker panels. So they're really an exaggerated rocker panel with blacked out all-wheel drive badging. And one of the things that I really like about these rocker panels is the way they come out and protect your doors. So see how they come out over the door? So if your kiddos are jumping out and they're throwing their doors open, they're not going to damage the door. You can always replace these plastic moldings pretty easily. The rear suspension is a multi-link rear suspension. Of course, it's an independent suspension as well. Take a look up top. We have a black painted roof line, and this is a metallic midnight black, and then this is a gloss black. So it's really two different types of gloss. You can kind of see almost a little bit of blue in this. There's your roof line. Factory moonroof standard. Blacked out shark fin antenna. Your rear spoilers painted black, midnight black, and then this piece of trim is gloss black going all the way down the tailgate there. Okay, on the back of the XSE, we do have LED third brake light mounted up high. The back windows are all tinted out, including the side windows. Rear window defrost, rear washer wiper. Tail lights are LED tail lights. Wrap all the way around the edge of the vehicle. We've got blacked out badging for our RAV4, the blue blacked out Toyota badge, and then XSE and Hybrid is blacked out. Up over this piece of trim, this is painted similar to the color of the vehicle, and if you look at some of the other models, it could be black, could be a bright silver, so a little bit different effect there. Here's your backup camera. Notice the upper part of the bumper is painted gloss black, and then we have the charcoal or the gunmetal gray painted lower fascia. XSE does have dual chrome exhaust tips. It's not a dual exhaust system, just exhaust tips. So a really nice, well-lit tail end on the RAV4. Let's go. Okay, diving into the hatch, you can see it opens nice and large, really unobstructed. This is a power hatchback as well. We do have standard cargo cover. It's retractable. It's also removable, so you just grab on over here. It's kind of a tension fit, and you can take it out. Now that does store underneath the tailgate here as well, so you can pop this up here. By the way, this one has the all-weather floor mats, but you can see we've got our temporary spare tire, room for emergency equipment, but that visor or that shade also goes down under here. So if you don't want to use it, you can go ahead and just store it underneath. Storage compartment over on this side, we've got a 12-volt port. Here's your cargo light. And then we do have the JBL audio system, and this is a subwoofer for the sound system for JBL. The back seats do fold down. You can see I've got 60% over here, 40% over there. Just want to give you an idea on how much cargo room there is with those seats down. I think it's about 136 cubic feet when you drop the whole thing down. And then with the seats up, it's 69 cubic feet, or 69 basketballs. So we do have a power lift gate I mentioned. Just go ahead and tap on the button there, and away it goes. Okay, diving into the driver's side on the door, again, a full black trimmed door with Softech fabric on the doors, and then we've got that blue contrast stitching up on the top, a chrome door handle, brushed aluminum trim, and four-way power windows, auto up and down all the way around, power locks, power mirrors. There's a speaker down here on the door and a bottle holder on the door as well. Driver's seat is an 8-way power driver's seat with 2-way power lumbar support. And here's a quick look at your seats. See if I can get some light on those. So they're a Softech seat with a fabric insert with blue striping and blue contrast stitching and adjustable headrest. Here's a look at your moonroof. Then over here on the lower dash, we've got controls for our dimmer switch dash lights, automatic high beams, windshield de-icer, heated steering wheel. It's part of the all-weather package. Trunk release, and there's a little cubby over here, place to throw your pocket change, what have you. And the dash is actually a padded dash. This is actually sewn into the dash. There's an interesting video on YouTube. Maybe I'll be able to include it in the description so you can see how that dash is put together. Pretty interesting the way they do it. We do have a tilt steering wheel and a telescoping steering wheel down there. Let's go ahead and jump in the seat. Okay, before we get started up front, hey, if you're getting value out of this video, you like the video, if you have questions, comments, or concerns, let me know. But if you like it, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. So our steering wheel is leather wrapped. It's heated, as I mentioned before, fingertip controls for your Bluetooth connectivity. Your information center controls are right here. The information center's up in the gauge cluster there. Cruise controls over here, safety sense on and off switches, sound system, to change your radio station, that's all there. It's a nice piece of brushed aluminum trim, similar to what we saw over on the doors. So nice styling in the steering wheel. Wiper controls are here. We do have rear washer wiper controls right there. And then on this side, we've got our headlight controls. We do have automatic on and off. And of course, our fog light controls are there as well. So if we go ahead and just turn those on, you can see out there, I've got the high beams on, turn the high beams off. I've got the fog lights on. You can see those a little bit in the reflection. Turn those on and off. So all those controls are over here. And we also, I mentioned we have automatic high beams as well. So here's a quick look at our gauge cluster. I'll go ahead and start it up so you can see what it looks like when we wake it up in the morning. We do have smart keyless entry with a push button system. So foot on the brake, push the button in. There's our gauge cluster. You can see on the left-hand side we've got information for our hybrid synergy system, our information systems in the center, And then on the right-hand side, we got our fuel gauge temperature gauge. Notice we have a digital speedometer, outside temperature. Notice how this is all green right now. That's because I'm in the eco mode, which is the setting down here. So I can toggle between different modes, normal, eco, down here. If I go back up to the gauge cluster, you'll see the color of the dashboard will change depending on which mode I'm in, whether I'm in eco, normal, sport. So there is a visual indicator of the drive mode. And then your information center, it has a whole lot of information, and that's controlled right here on the steering wheel. So if I go back up here, you can see I can toggle through and do our, pre-collision, blind spot monitoring, lane tracing assist. So all those things can be personalized to the individual driver as well. Heading over to our center stack. So this is a 9-inch touchscreen JBL audio system. We've got dynamic navigation with, of course, fingertip controls. Our audio system does have Sirius satellite radio, of course, Bluetooth connectivity, Apple, Android, and Alexa compatibility. Take a look down at our instrumentation down here. So we've got automatic temperature control for both driver and front passenger. These knobs are quite large, and they're actually rubber coated on the back side, so that's kind of interesting. Rear window defrost is here, but that also lights up the or heats up the outside mirrors to defrost those. Traction control on and off. Heated seats, two different temperatures right there. Both front seats. Way down here, go ahead and shift this out. We've got some USB ports, a 12 volt. This is just a place to throw your phone. It's not wireless charging down in that area. Let's see if I can bring up the lights on that. There you go. Parking brake controls. Here's our eco mode, our EV mode, and then we have a trail mode right here as well. And you can see an indicator up here when I turn that on and off. That's pretty interesting. This is a CVT automatic transmission, leather wrapped shifter. Real comfortable, short, stubby little deal, but really nice actually. Brushed aluminum trim, plastic, dual cup holders down here. Padded armrest with plenty of room underneath. Turn up the lights there. USB charging ports on right here, but no USB-C. There's 2 USB ports right there. Passenger assist grip up here. Lighted vanity mirrors on both sides. Visor extensions on both sides. Map lights up here, reading lights. Power moonroof controls, so we can go ahead and open, close the moonroof right here. And then we also have a manual visor, so if you want to shut it out, you can do that as well. Our rear view mirror is an electronic rear view mirror, dimming mirror, and then it has the HomeLink garage door openers down here as well. So that's a quick look up front. Oh, I missed a couple things. There's a package shelf right here, kind of a place to throw your stuff, and a glove box with owner's manuals, but this glove box does not lock, so it's not a locking glove box. Bottle holders down on the doors up front as well. And by the way, on the JBL audio system, you pick up these extra speakers. So there's 2 extra speakers up here. It's an 11 speaker sound system. Really great sound system. Come by and give it a listen. Okay, in the back seat, we've the door is all blacked out, but you do see we have that blue contrast stitching that's part of the XSE styling cues. Chrome door handle, brushed aluminum trim, power windows. The backs of these handles have kind of a some type of a grip on there, so it's easy to grab a hold of them. Bottle holders down on the doors, speakers down on the doors. Here's a first look at the rear seat. So you can see we've got that blue pattern down the center. These are soft tech seats, of course. blue striping or stitching, looks nice. These back seats do recline. Right now it's fully reclined. So I can bring that up like this, and you can see it sits up a little bit higher, straighter, and then I can drop it back, reclines back an additional probably 3 inches. You can see I've got that back seat folded down, 60%. I'll jump in here. When I bring that seat up, then I've got folding armrest right there with dual cup holders. Overhead map lights, or reading lights I should say. Passenger assist grips. There's a pocket on the back of the passenger seat. There's no pocket on the back of the driver's seat. There's vents down here, USB ports down here as well. Wanted to show you the leg room. So I've got that front seat all the way back, and you can see how much leg room I have. And I'm 5'7", so plenty of room for adults in the back. And here's a quick look at your driver's cockpit. Okay, diving under the hood on the XSE. This has a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder 16-valve gasoline engine with direct fuel injection. But it is a hybrid, so you pick up and get the electronic motor system. So this is an electronic all-wheel drive system, and it actually runs 2 separate motors for the all-wheel drive. So there's no drive shaft going to the back wheels. The back wheels are powered by an electric motor. The interesting thing about the way this works is 90% of the time you're driving in a front-wheel drive SUV, but the system, when it needs extra power in the back or extra traction, it'll automatically turn on the rear electric motors to power the rear wheels. And that helps the SUV on the RAV4 Hybrid. It gets 40 miles per gallon. Pretty amazing. It's a CVT automatic transmission, and I think it's 219 horsepower combined between the electric motor and the gas engine. Now the engine and the transmission, they have a 5-year, 60,000 mile warranty. The electric motor, the hybrid system itself, 8 years, 100,000 miles. And the battery warranty is new, was enhanced, I think it was last year, to 10 years, 150,000 miles. So a really great power plant warranty. But then the vehicle itself, you do get Toyota Care. So that's going to cover your basic maintenance. It's going to, all your fluid top-offs, it's going to cover your oil changes, also your tire rotations. So anything that Toyota recommends for 2 years or 25,000 miles is covered under Toyota Care. And then finally, you do get a 3-year, 36,000 mile limited warranty. And by limited, I mean it covers manufacturer defect. So anything that maybe went wrong because of the manufacturing of the car is covered under that warranty, and there's no deductible. So a really great warranty package on a real great SUV. Okay, there you go. That's our brand new 2021 Toyota RAV4 XSE. Silver Sky Metallic, this one is. And we've got the premium audio system, the XSE all-weather package, blackout badge package, and the all-weather floor mat package. List price on this one, a little over $38,000. It's available for sale here at Smart Toyota today, January 21st, 2021. If you're interested, give us a call. Pretty sure this one won't last long. Hey, be sure to subscribe and like the video if you do. We'd really appreciate it. This is Tony at Smart Toyota. Thanks for watching.